All right, let's speak to Sputnik Ratau, spokesperson for the Department of Water and Sanitation. Sputnik, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. We just heard from the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal, in particular about the water situation there. We saw pipes that have actually been broken. We saw residents today trying to get water from those pipes because they were unable to access water from their taps. What is National Water and Sanitation Department going to do with this current situation? What are your interventions?
Well, I think in the first instance, Shahan, we are already involved because remember, Umgeni Water is an entity of the National Department of Water and Sanitation, and therefore their involvement in the work that has been happening over the last day and to a day and a half is inclusive of our own efforts. But secondly, we are going to be upping the ante, obviously. The minister has decided that he will be part of those ministers that will be in the province tomorrow, together with the Minister of Transport and the Minister of Human Settlement. So we will be spending the best part of tomorrow going to some of those areas, obviously, that are of concern. Obviously, these floods have also broken the amount, or rather reduced drastically, the amount of water that can be received by the people of KZN, especially eThekwini, from the work of Umgeni Water, due to the devastation at the two water treatment works at Durban Heights as well as Tongaat.
Yeah. Okay, so the Premier is saying that it's going to take months to actually restore normal water supply in the province, and that tankers are going to be going out to try and assist communities that don't have tap water. Just talk to us about this process and how concerned you are about the way in which people are now accessing water from rivers, of course, that are unhygienic, etc.
Yes, Shahan, this intervention that has been envisaged, and obviously tomorrow Minister will be able to even say exactly what much more is going to be done. But through the Umgeni Water, we are taking a quicker way of ensuring that we can be able to procure those extra tankers that need to be on the road. The difficulty is that some of those roads are actually difficult to pass through at the moment, but we have to go to as far, or rather as to most of those places that are devastated as is going to be possible. That is why the issue of both the municipality and Umgeni Water looking at more water tankers by tomorrow morning is actually critical, and that procurement process is underway.
And then, of course, issues around typhoid, cholera, etc., as people try to get water by any means possible arise. Just what's your warning to residents in that regard as they wait for these tankers? And as you say, it's going to be difficult for them to access roads to get to certain areas.
Shahan, you know, these floods have created a new difficulty in that some of that water that is actually flowing all over the place is water that should have been in pipelines that are going directly to people's taps. So as it is coming out of those damaged pipes at the moment, the quality thereof is always going to be a bit dodgy because it gets onto the surface that is untreated. And therefore, for us, we are going to have to go back to basics and say people must go back to the basics of before using the water, especially for cooking, as well as washing, obviously, and washing of dishes and so on. Let us rather take make the most of the easy way of cooking that water first, or using even disinfectants to a large extent, so that we can be able to reduce those kind of waterborne diseases. Obviously, we will have to be guided by the Department of Health and the NICD as to what else would need to be done. But we are hoping that in the meantime, we can be able to reduce the need for people to have to go to that water that is all over the place by making use of these water tankers that we are hoping will be able to be added to as of tomorrow.